Okay, we're going live now. Hey, it says we're live. Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome. It's the last day that the eShop for 3DS and Wii U is live. So, if we haven't met yet, my name is Jarrell Dulay. I'm the developer of the Silver Falls games. And I'm also the developer of the very last games for the Wii U and 3DS. So for the Wii U, that would be Silver Falls White Inside Its Umbra and Silver Falls Undertakers. And for the 3DS, that would be Silver Falls Gaiden, Deathly Delusion Destroyers, which comes packaged with Silver Falls Ruby River. So I hope I was able to make the ending of the eShop better for all of you, and that it was something to look forward to as opposed to something of total dread and negativity. I just want to thank all of you for your support, for cheering me on, for all of that positivity. So tonight I just want to hang out with all of you. Let's just relax. Let's have a great time relaxing. I brought a bunch of stuff. I've got a whole bunch of food. I'm toasting a marshmallow here. If you give me a second here. Right. I've got some good stuff. I got a bunch of marshmallows. I've got some meats. Can you guys hear me all right? I've got some meats here. Not Mark Zuckerberg style of smoked meats, but I've got some honey ham. I've got salami. Oh, hold on. I got a flashlight here. There we go. Let's see if I can. There we go. I've got some honey ham. I got some salami. I have some baby cucumbers that were pickled in chili. I think they'll be pretty nice. That might be too bright. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'll be smoking those over the fire. I think they'll be real nice. That's probably too bright, isn't it? What do we got here? We got a substitute crab meat with these cocktail frankfurts, and they've been marinating in soy, honey, and apple cider vinegar. You got some Cajun seasoning in there as well. So yeah, I'll just enjoy holding these over the fire and toasting them up. I've got a croissant and a donut as well. I've got some fun stuff here. I've got good stuff to eat, and I made myself a signature apple cider, nice hot apple cider. You start with just a plain apple juice if you can, with the least amount of sugar as possible. You want to add in some lemon juice, honey, a clove. You leave the clove in there after you've heated it up. You leave the clove in there for about 30 seconds. Take it out quick smart, or it's going to get way too strong. And some cinnamon sugar, a good helping of it. Get some honey in there, mix it all up. You got yourself some good apple cider. Ah, that's good stuff. All right, let me see what's going on with the chat. How is everyone? I'm gonna pick up my laptop here and see how everyone's doing. Can I have a marshmallow? Of course you can. Of course you can. All right, I'm gonna toast my first marshmallow of the night here. This is the first one, number one. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Polymathical just wanted to know I got a TV trope page for 3 Down Stars up and running. Hey, thanks for that. I really appreciate that. That's fantastic. Better pay attention to my marshmallow here. Delta Zero, good to see it. How come everyone keeps calling me a goat? I don't understand. I thought I was pretty nice to all of you, but you can call me any animal you want, I guess. Andre Tipton, you're awesome. I will have to go to work in a few minutes. Hey, thanks for checking in, Andre. In 12 hours, I'm doing another Bonfire live stream as well, so we can hang out and chat some more. In 12 hours, when everyone's done with work. In Australia, it's 12 a.m. right now. Let's see. Yeah, an actual bonfire. Goat is greatest of all time. Oh, hey, thanks for that. I thought people were just calling me names, but that's even better. Ah, we got a nice, perfectly toasted marshmallow. Ah, I gotta be proactive here. Ow, that's hot. Okay. It's melting. Oh, yeah, that was perfect. Oh, that was a good marshmallow. That's a good number one. Alright, I've actually got some water here, some paper towels. I'll try to do some code linker stuff in the middle of the night, but I don't know. About the logistics of that, I think it might get kind of complicated. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna try one of these Frankfurts. I think they're gonna be real delicious here. So when are you going to roast the 2DS? Look, if I was a content creator, I would probably say like, oh, if we can get, I don't know, what, don't content creators have chats where people can just give them money? I don't really know, I'm not into all that stuff. But if I was a content creator, I'd be like, let's get $200 in the chat, I'll chuck my 3DS in there. I don't know, I'm not a content creator though, so I wouldn't do something like that. What I do want to do is get a Frankfurt on this bad boy. I'm pretty hungry. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's cook this guy up real quick. Nice, I'm pretty hungry. Oh look, we got a little... Hopefully I don't drop it, actually. I gotta be careful here. Let's just get him toasted. I'll hold it down the side there. Can you guys see that alright? Yeah, let's get this cooked good and evenly. I don't want to get food poisoning here. I like my marshmallows to look like... Blaine is here. I like my marshmallows to look like Anakin Skywalker at the end of Revenge of the Sith. Thanks for that, Polymathical. Thanks for doing all the TV tropes. A really fantastic job on those. Got a bit of marshmallow here, catching on fire. Yeah, look, this is just a great opportunity to just hang out and chat with everyone, and I really want to just hang out and relax with you and decompress. You might be able to imagine trying to get all of these games done in such a short amount of time. The past couple of years has been extremely stressful, and then the past 12 months, when I promised Nintendo I was going to get all of these games done, my level of stress just went through the roof. You can imagine, and so this is a big deal for me. Hanging out with all of you, just relaxing and chatting, it's a massive deal for me because it's a chance for me to finally say that I finished my job, that I've done it, not just developing the games, but actually working through the submission process, dealing with all of that, and getting the games out to you. I can finally say that I've done it. The job's done, and I can move on to my next job now. But this has been extremely stressful, and you cannot in any way, not even in the slightest, you cannot let that stress get to you at all, not even a little bit. If you do, you will fail. And that's just how it is. I had to work extremely efficiently. There was basically no room for errors, and I still made mistakes because it's too much work for one person, and that's where Nintendo came in, and they saved the day multiple times. So I'm really grateful to them. And man, this Frankfurt's smelling really delicious because I marinated it, so it's smelling real good here. Drell, are you prepared for Cryptid this time? Chris B, good to see you. Nice to see you. You know, I actually have a couple things here. I've got an axe. I've got a weapon here. I'll show you what the weapon is. Give me a second. Very Cozy Fire. Eastside 2005. Good to see you. Crunkus, thanks for answering all my questions last night. Well, this past afternoon for you. Hey, my pleasure. T-Squared, good to see you. You have to head into work. Hey, in 12 hours I'm doing another Bonfire live stream, so after you're done with work, in 12 hours we can all hang out again. We can have a proper chat. I expect more people to be there in 12 hours. So, here we go. Let me just sort out a couple things here. So, now, I'll just stop that one. Give me a second here. I'm just going to check my camera equipment. I have to record some things for the stream in 12 hours, so I'll be checking on my equipment every once in a while. Okay, that's good. Alright, so, well, this thing's cooking alright. It's going alright. So you have to be careful because the metal's going to heat up and I don't want to burn my mouth. So I got one of these bug zappers, right? I got one of these stun rods, is what I call them. You can see the stun rod, right? If I hold it up to the fire, you can see the stun rod. You hold a little button, and then electricity zaps if it touches anything. Here's what I'm thinking, right? If a Bigfoot comes at me, it's very well known that Bigfoots have very sensitive bits, you know? So when a Bigfoot approaches you, because they're so tall, you just have to give them a scooping swoop motion, an upward swoop like that. And generally, if you can make contact with a Bigfoot's sensitive bits, you know, that's the weakness. Everyone, I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this. Everyone already knows this. This is ridiculous for me to explain this to you. I don't even know why I'm explaining it to you, because everyone knows this. So here's what I'm thinking, right? Everyone knows that that's Bigfoot's weakness, and Bigfoot knows that everyone knows that's its weakness. So Bigfoot is obviously going to grab my stun rod when I try and hit him with it, right? So here's the thing. He takes my first stun rod, it breaks, boom. I've got a second stun rod to use. And that's how we do it in the business. That's how we do it in Bigfoot business. I got 2 stun rods here. No, they're for the mosquitoes. Hey, I think this Frankfurt's done. It's smelling really good. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes so I don't get food poisoning and throw up on stream. Alright, I'm going to pick up the chat here. Welcome everyone, good to see you, good to hang out. Welcome to the chat. Get yourselves cozy. Right now I'm doing this Frankfurt. I had a really good marinade. I've got substitute crab meat, those crab sticks, and some Frankfurt cocktails. And my recipe for that is you have soy, apple juice, apple cider vinegar, some honey, and some lemon juice in there, and then a healthy dash of Cajun seasoning. And I had that soaking for a couple hours, and man, this thing's smelling real good, I can tell you me. Does anyone... Yeah, I thought it was 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that the shop closes. I'm not sure. What frame rate is that Bonfire? I'm not sure. Is the stream alright? Are we going choppy here? I have the highest settings on. I don't want to lose my Frankfurt. Are we still good? We're good? Alright, do you guys think this is cooked yet? Do you think I should try to eat it, or should I cook it a little longer? Oh, it's starting to get charred on the top there. That's probably good, right? Alright, we're gonna give it a couple more minutes. It's catching on fire now. We're gonna give it a... Oh, it's smelling real good with that marinade, I'm telling you. Are there any secret cryptids like Bigfoot hidden in the game? No. If there's any cryptid like real life, it's gonna be like the in-lore cryptids. You know, characters like Slim will talk about the cryptids they've got. So nothing like that. You know, no hidden secret cryptids like that. Yeah, that's right. Blaine is here. Two stun rides are better than one. I think this through, you know? You gotta run those scenarios through your head, or Bigfoot gonna get you, you know? That's what my grandpappy used to say anyway. Yeah, I'd rather overcook this Frankfurt here. Make it crispy. Is it screaming I hate you? It's not good until then. Then I'll wait. I'll wait till it's screaming at me here. Let's see. Oh, it's looking kind of smoky. Let's give it a couple more minutes and then we'll let it cool down. Alright. But it's so good to see all of you, and yeah, this is it for me. I just want to relax. I just want to hang out with you guys and finally say I've done it. My 3DS and my Wii U work is done. It was extremely challenging, and I'm so happy that so many people are enjoying the games. I'm so grateful for that. But at this point in my life, I would really like to use a game engine that actually works. All right, I'm kind of feeling like this guy might be cooked here. I'm gonna give it just a. He's plumped up all right. He's a plump boy. He's real plump. All right. I'm gonna give this guy, and then hey, I got some live music for you too. I'm gonna boot up some Silver Falls games, and I've got my little guitar here, and I guess I'll play along. I'll give you guys some live music. N64 game when? Hey, no spoilers, all right? You gotta cool it on them spoilers there. You'll get Silver Falls 64 when it's ready. Baby Theo says hello. Well, hello, Baby Theo. Good to see you. Thanks for coming to the stream. Crunkus was playing more 3 Down Stars last night. Really excited for Road Past Guilt. Yeah, I'm so glad you're enjoying that. So Road Past Guilt carries on. Oh, he's on fire. This boy's on fire. All right, let's let him cool. So he's looking good. Let's put some light on this bad boy. What do we got here? Where's my light? Oh, there's my light. What do we got? Oh, he's charred. I may have overdone it. Okay, that's... Can you guys see that? I've overdone that one. I'm gonna give it a bite, see if it's alright. He's really charred. Okay, so now I know that was too long. That's way too long. Oops. We'll let it cool. It's crispy. Oh! That is really delicious. Wow. That is fantastic. That marinade came through really nicely. Okay, so it's a little crispy. I may have gone a little too far in some places. Nah, he's good. He's good. He's alright. I'll just tear off the burn bits, right? There we go. Let the cryptids have the burn bits. I'll just remove it like that. Alright, we're good. We're good. Ooh, that's hot. That's spicy. Yikes. Yowza. Alright, I'm going to enjoy my Frankfurt. I'll boot up some Silver Falls games. And hey, I just want to play some 3DS with you guys. I'm actually going to boot up some of my old favorites. I'll be playing Revelations, Smash Bros, you know, whatever. I think it'll be fun. Let me check my camera equipment here. Yeah, so if you're just checking into the stream, welcome. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm the developer of the very final Wii U and 3DS games, and I'm very appreciative that you're here, and that we're all enjoying the 3DS together. So it's, I don't know, we've never really had a situation like this, right? Like normally consoles just kind of go out, their support ends, and that's it. I think this is really the first time where people have really were really vocal about it, really spoke up about it, and I saw that happening, and I just wanted to bring some positivity to the situation, you know. So you know, even now, like, there's never really been people have never had like parties for like consoles dying, you know. So it's interesting. It's interesting that our industry is moving in this direction. That I think this is quite something new for us all. Yeah, it's interesting. And it is kind of scary. We're not going to have access to these games anymore, but, you know, I'm sure we'll adapt, and I'm sure we'll make it work somehow. I'm going to enjoy my Frankfurt. Nice. I'm going to try one of those crab sticks next, actually. I'm really hungry, guys. Sorry. Let me put another this guy on the fire. There we go. I kind of did that sort of sloppy, but let's go this guy as well. I've lost my triangle shape here. Oh, I've lost my triangle. All right. How are you guys? Tell me in the chat. How are you guys? What are you doing on the last day? What are you going to do? Are you just sort of cool with it, or are you playing the 3DS as much as you can to enjoy it? I'm going to be playing 3DS pretty shortly here. I'm just going to have a couple things to eat, roast it on the fire, and then we'll play some 3DS. If I had organized it better, maybe we could have played some games online together. This is really good. You guys need to try this marinade. It's a good Frankfurt. I burned it. I won't burn the next one. This is fine. I'm not going to get food poisoning though. Oh, alright, see? It's a substitute crab meat here. Have a look at this. That's a substitute crab meat. So, you know, normally you put those in salad. You don't really got to cook those up. But I had that marinating in there. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to fold them, right? I'm going to fold them like that. I'm going to skewer them like that. And we'll just cook it up a bit. Cook them up. Grill them up, and cook them up. Hey, that's looking... Ooh, that looks like it'll be nice. I brought a bunch of stuff. I'm going to try to put a croissant on the fire. Never put a croissant on the fire, so I'll see how that does. Oh, Waking Bear, a few hours ago the sun came up. Delta. I've seen a news article about you releasing White-Sided Summer, and I was like, Silver Falls, I think I played it on the 3DS. Hey, you were right. You did play it on the 3DS. Crispy, I think it's good to be sentimental of things in an industry that for the most part has kind of lost its way. I 100% agree. I don't agree with where the industry is going. I don't agree with the approach that we're taking towards monetizing games. I disagree with that entirely, and you know, I could talk about it all day long, but I don't want to focus on negativity. I just want to hang out with you guys. I want to chat. I just want to stuff my face full of stuff toasted over a fire, and I want to eat some good food. You guys think I've killed any bacteria that came off the raw meat? I mean, that's probably good, right? Like, it's getting kind of burned here. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, I'm gonna use my light here. How does that look to you? Does that look all right? Yeah, that's a little toasty on. Oh, that's nice. All right. So yeah, this was in the marinade. This is the soy, apple juice, apple cider, honey, lemon juice. There we go. That's kind of like my go-to, you know, if I'm in a rush, that's my marinade. I'm really into that. You guys should try it. Yeah, and just, you know, you can put a little extra honey in there. There's nothing wrong with putting some extra honey in your marinade. Oh! Sweet Kansas, that is delicious. Holy crap. You guys have to try this. You have to. Well, it is a war crime if you don't try this. It's really good. Nice. Nice. I'll get him a little toastier. This is, wow. Now this is how I'm celebrating the eShop ending. Toasting some good stuff over fire. You guys want to see what the croissant looks like? People were telling me the croissant's gonna melt, but it's like, I'm a grown-up, I can do what I want. I'm gonna toast that croissant and see what happens. And again, if you're using a metal skewer, be very careful because the metal skewer will burn you. So don't make contact with that bad boy. Alright, I'm gonna remove him from the skewer. This is really good. This is so delicious. Holy crap. Alright. I'm gonna clean my hands. I'm gonna play some live music for you guys. You should do a stream where we all chill in a Discord call. That'll be fun. Yeah, I've got hot dogs. I've got little Frankfurts in here. I had one. I burned my first one. I'm gonna do another one in a little bit. Yeah, this is it. I just want to hang out with you guys. I just want to chill. We can just talk about whatever games we want. I actually haven't played Revelations in a very long time, so I kind of want to boot that up and just give that a run. That game is gorgeous. That's such a stunning masterpiece, really. Spiralite, good to see you. Mayor Fred, good to see you. So glad to join you for your finale 3DS Wii U goodbye. I'm glad to have you here. This is really relaxing, and again for me it's quite cathartic. I get to finish. That's a wrap. It kind of felt like my work on the 3DS would never end, and I'm still working on the updates. You know, people are submitting bug reports and feature requests, so I will be supporting the 3DS games long term. But it's no longer this fight for survival where I'm racing against the clock. So I will still be updating and improving the 3DS and Wii U games. Lunar Nights, I get off work at that time. Hey, Lunar Nights, in 12 hours I'll be doing the second stream, so that'll be alright. Delta Zero, currently working on the HD textures, and I got one question. How did you make the textures so small? What do you mean? What do you mean, how did I make the textures so small? So in 3 Down Stars, I had to make very small textures, and I had to make them look extremely good for being so small, because the Unity game engine doesn't release memory properly, and it's a massive problem on the 3DS. And so if I had normal size textures that any other 3DS game would get away with, Unity 3DS would crash in like 5 minutes. So I had to make the textures extremely small, which slowed down Unity's rate of basically ruining the memory. And that's why I had to cut that back. So I became quite good at what I call OKO, which is short for Overkill Optimize. But unfortunately, Unity has made me a better and way worse game developer, because now I can't help but OKO. And it can be a waste of time, but it also means that my games are going to be extremely efficient, but now way too efficient. And I'm kind of wasting time on making my games too efficient, if you know what I mean. And that's what Unity did to me. That's just PTSD. It's just trauma. What were you saying about Road Past Guilt? Oh yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm just having fun chatting with everyone. Road Past Guilt carries on directly after Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers, and it's a very direct sequel to every single game, especially 3 Down Stars. So I would strongly recommend finishing 3 Down Stars first, so you can fully appreciate the events in Road Past Guild. But like with all the games, you could play it in any order, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to enjoy my crab stick. That's good. That's good stuff. I'll give that a B+. Not as strong, not as punchy as I want it to, but it's nice and subtle. It gives a nice hint there. All right. Time for some live music. I'm gonna play some guitar for you guys. See, I have our little bowl to wash my hands, so I don't get marinade all over my guitar. There we go. That's it. You know, we might do Code Linker another time. I think it's gonna be tough. I think we should all just hang out. You know. All right. Let me grab my guitar. Ooh, hey, let me turn this on here. Alright, we got that going on. Oops, I don't know where my guitar pick went. There he is. Let's play some music. There we go. Alright, let me see what I got here. Can you guys see me alright? Check out this this is a Harley Benton travel guitar, backpack guitar. Where's my flashlight? I really like this guy. He's easy to carry around. He doesn't take up a lot of space. I have aluminum bronze strings on there. I have ebony pins, bone saddle, bone nut. Really handsome guitar. Harley Benton. I actually used this guitar to play the lead in the diner music in Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyer. So here we go, let me boot this up. Oh, this is the wrong console, my bad. This is Duck Season. Hold on. What do we got here? Need my new console. Yeah, that's it. Can we see that all right? I'll boot up Gaiden. Okay, let me catch up with the chat here. Sorry if I've missed anyone. Let's see. Grizdamation, good to see ya. All right, you finished busy stuff. Yeah. Okay. As a developer, what's it like developing for weaker systems like the 3DS, not new, compared to the new 3DS and Wii U? It's frustrating, but it pushes you to be a creative problem solver. So it's fun. It's a great challenge because you can feel yourself getting better as a developer, and then it's also a nightmare because you can't achieve what you know that you can achieve and what you feel like you can accomplish. So it's an interesting challenge, and it's very rewarding working on weaker hardware. And in a way, it's freeing because you get to focus more on creativity and coming up with an interesting and fun concept, as opposed to fixating on presentation. All right, let's get to the diner. Let's see, you only dumped the ranch and highway and had like 800 files. Yeah, 3 Down Stars was a lot of work. It's a technical feat that game works at all, because Unity fought me every step of the way on all of these games. Let's go to the diner. 3 Down Stars, Gaiden 3Ds, Ruby River. Ghoul Busters was the one I had the easiest time with, because it doesn't rely on you know, like a high resolution textures so much and everything. Everything was problematic though. All right, let me play some music for you. Let me see if I don't muck this up. I got my guitar here. I put my pick somewhere, didn't I? Here. See if I don't muck this up. I'm gonna try and play this. I got my guitar here. Actually, I haven't played this since I wrote it. I composed it and recorded it basically in 2 shots. I wrote it and recorded it, and I was writing the soundtrack so fast on that. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to refine it or practice it. I thought, I've got to make this sound good. I laid down the track. I finished this whole track in probably 2 hours, the whole thing, and then I spent another hour mixing it, listening it to different sound systems. But yeah, I used this Harley Benton. That's what we're actually hearing in the diner anyway. So yeah, what do you guys think of that? I'm going to catch up with the chat. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roast a croissant, catch up with the chat. I'm going to set my guitar down before it catches on fire. Hey, that was pretty fun. Did you guys enjoy that? That's kind of cool. Now it probably feels like we're all sitting around a campfire together listening to music. Alright, let me check my recordings here. Alright, here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm gonna take a sip of my apple cider. Hot dang, that's good apple cider. Alright, here's what I'm thinking, right? I got a croissant here. I got this croissant. I'm going to try toasting it. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but it's an idea, so we're doing it. We're toasting a croissant. Shoo, straight through the skewer. You see that? Straight through. Alright, let's toast this bad boy right up. I'm going to catch up with the chat. And then after that, let's play some 3DS. Crunkus, is Vicarious... Oops, hold on. The chat just moved. Hold on. Is Vicarious Brothers still planned? Yes, I'm bringing Vicarious Brothers to the Switch, so that's taking a fair bit of work, but I'll be bringing that to the Switch, yeah. Have you played Fragrant Story? No, but I know the developer, and he has so much passion and fire for what he's working on, what he believes in. It's really fantastic. I haven't got to play anything. I haven't... all the games that I've wanted, all the remakes that we've been getting, I haven't played a single one. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake, 2 Remake, anything. And I've been dreaming of that stuff for years. And that's the sacrifice I had to make for producing all this stuff. Because it's not just the development, it's the publishing side, it's getting the games launched, it's the marketing and promoting. So I just don't have time to play games, and I would really like to. Okay, it's a little bit toasty. Oh wow, it's all crispy now. Okay, so I may have gone a little too far in some places. You know what? I think that's fine. I'm gonna eat that. Wow, nice and crispy. Shoot fire. That's real nice. Maybe we're just gonna like avoid the crusty part. Yeah, there we go. See, look, we can just remove the burn part, and he is perfect. Boy, that fire's really hot. I hope my laptop's not melting. Nah, he's good. Alright, check at that. Perfect croissant every time. That's how you get the perfect croissant. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. That's real nice. That's a good croissant. Awakening Bear Bone Nut Giggity. Automaton Lung is cool. Oh, that looks so cool, so stylish. I think it looks really fantastic. But I enjoy hearing about people playing the games and telling me about it. Oh, Automaton Lung got a Steam port. I did hear that. That's really great. So he can keep making revenue off of it. And that's where things are going to be tough, because the 3DS games are really designed specifically for the 3DS. And I don't want to keep porting and rehashing. I want to bring new experiences to people. So, yeah, I'll just be moving on to new and exciting projects, new experiences. Three Down Stars is interesting because I thought back then it was like Metal Gear Solid 3 and only runs at 20 frames per second, but it actually runs at 60, but the animations are just a bit choppy. It depends on where you are in the game and how much memory Unity has leaked and fragmented. Unity does two things. It leaks memory and it fragments memory. That's a bunch of boring gobbledygook anyway. But I did program a way to force Unity to free memory, and that's if you pause the game during gameplay and then unpause it. It does release memory to an extent. Yeah, this is my way to eat croissant. I don't eat croissants any other way now. This is my first time doing a croissant like this, but I love it. So I'm never having croissants any other way. I will not be stopped. Yeah, but the animations themselves shouldn't be choppy because they're tweened frame to frame. So it is the frame rate that's still quite choppy. If you're running at 60 frames a second, the animations will be tweened once a frame. Oh, Neomerge, hey, joining this stream to hear the diner music was worth it. Krunkus, also I love all the music you've made for the games. Crispy, yeah. Hey, I'm so glad you guys really enjoy the music. It's my favorite part, and I don't get to do enough of it. But because I'm using Unity Switch now, and the version that I have is very stable, that means that I actually get to spend most of my time developing the games, as opposed to fighting Unity. So please look forward to the future games being even better than the last ones, because that means I actually get to work on the games now. Oh yeah, that's how you have croissants. Mr. P. Son, as a fellow musician and composer, I approve of this. I appreciate that, thank you. Let me see if there's anything else I can play. You know what I really enjoyed doing is the camp music for Gaiden 3Ds and White Inside Its Umbra. I started with just one bass track. I did have a bass, but I recorded for White Inside Its Umbra, I think there's 16 to 18 different tracks. And every time you return to the campsite in White Inside Its Umbra, Frontier Hunters, the game plays the bass, which is my custom 8-string bass that I built, or customized and modified, and then it randomly picks 2 other instruments, so it always sounds different. And when you return to the campsite in Gaiden 3Ds, I wanted to reduce the memory overhead and the stress I was putting on the system, so it randomly picks 2 instruments, and I think there's only 12 instruments for Gaiden 3Ds, but every time you return to the campsite, it sounds different, because it's playing 2 different instruments. Thank God you're making music for a 3DS game. If it's for a DS game, then you have to make a MIDI of it, and it's custom sound font. First, last. Actually, I'm working on Silver Falls Duck Season for the DS, and I'm using MP3s as music, because I want it to sound pretty good. So the DS Silver Falls game will sound like the other Silver Falls games on 3DS. Is there going to be a Silver Falls that has multiplayer with maybe person-to-person? Who knows? The future is big and wild. We can have anything, really. Rose the Salmon, welcome. What is the last non-Silver Falls game you've interacted with? Smash Bros. And I play Smash Bros. You know what? I've got my 3DS. We're going to play Smash Bros. 3DS. Let me finish my croissant. And we'll play some 3DS. So, I usually work until like 3 at night, and I get a couple hours of sleep, and then I work as soon as I can the next morning, as soon as I can draw breath, basically. And so I really enjoy Smash Bros. Because I can play it for like 5 to 10 minutes, but at that point in the night, I'm kind of exhausted, right? So I usually just go online, and I'll play a character I'm not good with, like K. Rool, or Ridley, or Bowser, and then I'll just troll people for a couple matches, and that's quite relaxing for me. So that's how I play video games, and that's the only video game I've played over the past probably 2.5, 3 years. I played Pokemon Scarlet and I really enjoyed it. I played it like an hour, so I didn't really get to play it. I've had friends come over and I've asked them to play the game for me, and I'll just direct them. So I'm sitting at my computer working, and I'm directing my friends to play Scarlet for me. Yeah, I really hope William gets to update his games. Polymathical, the 3DS will be my final console. If I get anything now, it'll be for Steam. Wow, that's interesting. What drove you to that, to this point? Yeah, I'd love to see more PS2 remasters. They really deserve it. Okay, let me read the chat here. Let me wash my hands. I've got a little water bowl here. I don't want the fire to die. I'm gonna put something on there. You got a good healthy fire here. See, I don't want to burn myself, right? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start it here. I'll just lower it down with my hook. There we go. We're all right. We're good. We're okay. Check my camera here. All right, we're good. I got my poker. What do we got? What do we got here? How much? I got plenty of firewood to burn. All right. Ooh, hello. Right, I'm gonna set it down on this side, right? I got my poker. I got my fire poker here. Just lower them on there like that. There we go. There's a good friend. You got to keep that pyramid up if you want a healthy fire. Let me catch up with the chat now. Here we go. Thanks for coming to hang out on the stream, everyone. I'm basically just eating a bunch of food, and I'm gonna play some 3DS games. Let me grab. I've got. Oh, hey, check this out. I've got my original day one launch day 3DS. We're gonna start out with some Mario Bros. You know, we gotta go classic, so we're gonna start with some Mario Bros. Now I'm gonna catch up with the chat. Mayor Fred, what's your opinion about modded? Oh no! Oh my soul! It hurts! Ah! It says extra data used by Spot Pass is not present. I'm never gonna get Spot Pass again. Really, no one's running around outside with these things, you know. My soul. Mayor Fred, what's your opinion about modded video game consoles, homebrewed? I think that if you're enjoying your console and you're having a great time and you're still supporting the company and developers in a way, go for it, man. It's a free world. It's a free country. And even if all you do is pirate games, hey man, it's a free world. It's a free country. You do what you want to do. If you believe in that, then you keep doing that. As long as you ain't hurting people, you know, you live your life. Delta Zero, the only thing I know in Unity is to make and apply a normal map, and I'm really impressed with what you do. Oh, thanks. I actually had to fake the normal maps in 3 Down Stars because I didn't have access to normal mapping. Jason, you here? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm eating a bunch of food, and I'm just hanging out with people. I don't know. I haven't played this in ages. Can I just pick a stage? I'm just gonna pick a stage. All right, we're playing. Oh, you can't really see that, can you? Can you see it now? You can't. There's a 0% chance you can see that. Well, I don't want to get killed by this Goomba, so you know what? We'll just chat. You can hear it. I'm playing Super Mario, and I'll just chat with you. Nah, I don't want that fire flower. I got my tail, bro. Oh, what if I turn the brightness down? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay, maybe now you can see it. What if I held it up like that? Well, this camera's recording it, right? I'm gonna hold it up. Antonis, good to see you. All the way in Greece, good to see you. Timothy, hey, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. You're watching all the Nintendo shows in 3D on the eShop. Nice, that's a good way to celebrate. Okay, but I actually can't. I can't see it now. You can hear the game though, right? I should play this on my new 3DS because it's louder. The original 3DS XL is so quiet. Oh, I need that shell. Mayor Fred, perhaps in 1 to 2 new video game console generations you could do a remaster of your 3DS and Wii U Silver Falls game and release them as a bundle. Yeah, you know, if something's got 2 screens, I'd consider it. Take that, ya Goombas. I feel weird saying Goomba because that sounds like it's a racial slur, and I don't know a whole lot of that, but it sounds like it, and I feel a little uncomfortable shouting Goomba out in a shopping center. You know what I mean? There we go. Now you can see it. Waking, how long have you been streaming for today? Oh, only 45 minutes. No! Whoa! Gotta be careful, almost fell on that. Oh, how long will you be streaming for today? A couple hours. You know, we're just hanging out. You know, it does suck. It does suck that we're losing the eShop, so let's just relax. Let's just hang out. We're all enjoying the console still. We'll still be able to play our consoles, you know. Lunar Knights, Jarell, I know your games are not perfect, but they are tons of fun. It's awesome that you work on updates right away with the crashes. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Lunar Knights. It really means a lot, you know, that people understand that I'm doing as much as I can, you know, and the only thing I can do is just keep doing my best and try to make the games as good as they can be. You know I gotta get the top of that flagpole. I get saying no to the top of that flagpole. It was the first stage, of course. You know, I'm trying to flex on stage 1-1 here, you know. Good to see you, Jason. Let's see. Antonis, I almost finished my 3DS Wii U downloads. 2 days without sleep. Oh! Because you have to wait in between downloads, don't you? Delta, how does the code linker work? It works because I've planned ahead, you know, about 20 games or so. And a bit more than that. I got a blockhead thing. Yeah, code linker works because I've planned ahead years and years worth of games in advance. That's how code linker works. Each game has its own particular algorithm, and then the 2 games, when they connect, they do a handshake and they check each other's algorithms, and they sort of mix each other's algorithms together as a check to make sure that it's correct. And that means that I can do code linker for any console. There's no console limitation. I messed that up. Oh man, I am not getting that. Oof. That's bad. Don't look at me, don't judge me. Oh, no! I really messed that up. I really failed everybody, I'm sorry. Polymathical, who is your main in Smash? I'm a big Ice Climbers, Zelda, Toon Link, Belmonts, yeah. But I like playing a lot of characters, really. But really, if I'm, you know, if it's like the last match of the day, and you know my friends are leaving, and we're having one match, and I want to win, then I pick Toon Link. If it's the first match of the day and I just want to irritate my friends, I pick a Belmont. I don't have my tail. I can't even flex with that guy right now. Here we go. Going up. Do you guys ever see someone play Mario Bros. And they don't use the run button, and it's like causing you physical pain that they're missing jumps because they're not running? Let me know in the chat if anyone has that. Lunar Knights, free Mewtwo messed up my Smash Bros. Oh no! You can't download the characters pack because you own him. Oh, that sucks. Neo Merge. Can you talk about the game that's a priority to release on Switch right now? Oh, do you guys want to see that? Here, I've got to go grab it. I'll be right back. I'll be back in 2 seconds, alright? I'll show it to you. Woo! Okay, things that are close to the fire get hot. I better make a note of that. My 3DSs are getting hot. So I'm going to be real careful now. I don't like that at all. I might have to get an ice pack. I'll be back. I'll be right back. I'm getting a secret to show you. I'm going to announce something on the Switch right now. Just going to go grab it. Be right back. Is this recording? All right. We cool? Oops. Okay, can you guys see that? Let me... Oop. I don't know if you can... Maybe you can see that there. Can everyone see that all right? Is that showing up? I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, this is the Switch, and this is the Silver Falls Gaiden. So this is the cancelled Wii U game. This is a totally different game than what the 3DS has. It's a multiplayer open world adventure, survival, and you get to build and craft. Let me go ahead and log in there. I'll give you a quick look at it real quick. Just a quick look. I've got the ice pack on the back because I don't want it to melt. And this is on the Switch. But this is I just am working on the compatibility switch, bringing it from a Wii U to the Switch. So I haven't. It's going to look significantly better than this now that I have access to all of the Switch's power. Can you see that all right? I don't know if you can see that all right. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna hold that up, see if you can see it. You know what? I think I gotta lower the brightness. Hold on. Let me lower the brightness here. That's it. We got it too bright. That's the problem. All right. I'm gonna turn that bad boy right down, and I think maybe you'll be able to see it now. So you can see it's logged in with 5 characters in there, I think. I can't actually see what I'm doing, but you can only, I don't know. I can't see. But yeah, this is, the priority right now is enhancing this. This is directly a debugging room from the Wii U version. And I'm just going to enhance it and make it as pretty as I can make it. And this will be coming to the Switch very soon. So this is an open world survival exploration game. You get to build like you do in Ruby River, and it will be multiplayer. It'll be like a cross between Gaiden 3Ds and Ruby River. So yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna put it away now before it melts. Okay, what do we got? Let me catch up with the chat here. And then I'm going to play some more 3DS. So I'm gonna put something on my. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Check this. I got some meats. I got some salami, some honey ham, and some baby cucumbers. So I'm going to chuck some of those on a skewer. I'm going to put them over the fire. And then I'm going to catch up with the chat. What do we got? I'm going to get some salami on there like this. Yeah, there we go. I'll get 2 pieces of salami, please. I got 2 salamis. Get a baby cucumber in there. Okay, he didn't want a skewer. He fell apart. Okay. Just eat the baby cucumber then. Alright, get a piece of ham. Get some honey ham on there. Whoa, that's a spicy meatball. I'm gonna try the baby cucumber again right on the tip. Yeah, if you're careful. If you're careful, you'll get them on there. Alright. Get a paper towel here. Alright, let's grill this stuff up. I'll catch up with the chat now. What'd you guys think of that? Was it a cool sneak peek? I'll show you more, but the graphics are going to be, for Silver Falls Gaiden, they're going to be significantly enhanced over the original Wii U version. The Switch version will look quite a bit better. As it should. I can do so much more with the visuals. Let's chuck this guy on there. Pack stuff. All right. Let's have a look at the chat here. All right, I'm having some salami, honey ham, and my baby cucumber still on there. Nikatha, hey Gerald, thanks again for making these games. I'm glad you managed to give away all the codes you did. Yeah, it was a lot of manual work. There's a cat running around, now my dog's barking. Jason sounds like a curse. You love games and make games, but you can't play games. I know, it's like the Twilight Zone episode where the guy is the only person left on the Earth. There's like a bomb, and he was in a bunker, and then all he wanted to do was be left alone to read, and now he has all the time in the world to read, but he drops his glasses. It is a curse. It's like that. Mr. Pison, you know, I was just thinking, I wonder if we'll still be able to watch the commercials. There was a full 3-episode sports anime. I don't know. Good question. Watch them while you can. iHockey, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. March, bought 3Ds a couple days before the eShop closed. I'm loving it so far. And the enemy designs in... Oops, chat just moved. And whoa, okay, this is going kind of fast for me here. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Thank you. I got it. Okay. I'm sorry if I've missed your comments, everyone. I guess I'm falling behind. Let me just try and catch up with the chat. I'll just pick a spot. I was a game reviewer for over a decade, starting in the early 2000s when I was in college. Whoa, wow. No clickbait. I still hold records on games. That's awesome, Polymathical. Way cool. Most DS, 3DS shouldn't be ported to PC. A good example is Dementium 2. Yeah, those games are great for the DS because they're designed for the DS, and the same for 3DS. I don't believe they really port all that well. You know, I think they're perfect for where they are. Crispy, love the sound of a crackling fire. Me too. Me too, so I'm glad I can share this with you guys. Hey! Awaking Bear, you got a spot pass a few weeks ago. Nice. First Last, sadly, New Super Mario Bros. 2 kind of feels like a lazy game compared to other new Super Mario Bros. Series. I actually really prefer Super Mario 3D World and 3D Land. I think those are really fun. Going to Portland Retro in October. Can't wait to get some spot passes. Oh, I would love to go an event. Yeah, definitely. I could see you getting spot passes from that. That's pretty cool. Michael Newsom just finally was able to purchase Silver Falls Gaiden. Hey, thanks, I really appreciate that. You know what? I'm going to eat this thing, and then I'll start doing some code linkers. How about that? We'll distribute a bit of code linker content now. So let me just eat... Oh, yeah, I got my baby cucumber. It's dripping here. It's dripping juices. I got to be real careful. I don't want to get this on my clothes here. Okay, give me a second so I can very gracefully eat this and not spill any of it on myself, because it's juicy. This is a juicy boy now. Oh, that's fantastic. It's nice and smoky. Okay, let's see how the honey ham did. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Nice and crispy. Has that smoky aroma to it. Really fantastic. Let's heat that up a little bit. Now we get to the salami here. Alright, here we go. Mm-hmm. Yes. 10 out of 10. That's how you have that. That's how you have salami and honey ham. Fantastic. You know what? That baby cucumber really topped that off very nicely. It was nice and crispy. Perfect. Perfect 10 out of 10. Alright, everybody. Let's see. Go ahead and grab your Gaiden 3Ds. I'm going to do some distribution now, some code distribution. Alright, post your code link. Push your link code in the comments. I'll get you a new character for Gaiden 3Ds. Polymathical, that was also disillusioned with where the industry was going. I could see that. Yeah, you didn't want games to be the only thing in your life. I hear you. You know the concept of a scholar warrior. My dad always talks about that kind of thing. You've got to be as balanced of a person as you can be. You can't be just good at one thing. Your entire reality can't just be one thing. You've got to be well balanced, and you have to be good at many things. Alright, let's see what we got here. Delta, I have a second smaller screen which I want to use for the second screen in Citra. Oh, nice! Yeah, if you got a touchscreen on that. Oh, is Goomba an Italian thing? Right, see, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, blue codes. Yep. Put your Gaiden 3D blue codes in there. What do we got? I'm typing them in. Code linker started, everyone. Alright, Crunkus. I'm getting your code in there. Well, let's see if I don't mess this up. Alright, CKLCZ. We'll do this for a bit. Alright, Crunkus. G-O... I can't see anything in the dark. G-O-P-G-D. Try that. Code linker, everybody. Put your code link. Yep, the blue codes. Put them in there. Oh, the eShop started? Is it going down now? It's starting? Great. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn that off now. Okay, Polly, your code. This is for a character that's from the Heavy Shadow novel. And you would have met him in White Inside Its Umbra as well. Polly, ATU. Oops. ATU, JZ. What do we got? EX. Y. And D. There we go. We're distributing code linker content, everyone. So go ahead and put your codes in the comment section. Alright, Neo Merge. Y, T, J, Q, O. Here we go. C, X, N, U, S. Hey, Bread. Alright, I'll get your code next. Yeah, this is a pretty good... The character you're getting is pretty good. He's actually a really good all-rounder. I think he's got some decent support abilities as well. G-O-P-G-D K-S-T-K-H. There we go. E Eternal. So the shop is the shop down now, Barry? Can you confirm? All right. Let me know if your codes worked and get your new exclusive playable character. This character actually, JBYJU. Yeah, this character actually comes from the novel. So when the novel launches, it's actually going to have a code linker system in the book, in the paperback. N, F, C, and Y. So you'll actually be able to code link the book with all of the games that are out, pretty much. Maybe there's like one or two where you can't. Alright everyone, good to see you. Oh, is the camera artifacting? That's probably a ghost, don't worry about it, no big deal. Alright, we'll get Josh's code here. MSWPC generate, there we go. Why is this taking pictures of me? Why is it taking pictures? Josh QWATG, great. Grizz, good to see you. Let me get your code in there. NVGBA generate. Okay, listen, phone, you gotta stop taking pictures of me, man. Stop sending them to the Chinese government. RZKFE. Let's try that. Delta, we'll get your unlock code next. ONHRM. Here we go. SRLVQ. So with the Heavy Shadow novel, like I mentioned, if you have the Heavy Shadow novel, you'll be able to code link with the games. But with the novel, I actually implemented the code linker differently than the other games. The algorithm system works differently, and that's so that people can't reverse engineer the novel's code linker. And so I actually implemented a second system so that you can't reverse engineer the way the novel code linker system works, and then figure out how to hack and cheat the game so that you can get code linker for the other games. I built a second system specifically for the novel, so you can't reverse engineer it. So, of course, you got to think up things like that. You don't want people doing their up C, down C, left C, right C, A, B start on you now. Mr. P. Oh, that's a cool link code. FXXUU. There we go. We got JBBYY. Okay, Neo, you got your second one coming. FKHYX. JOLCB. I hope I'm not getting any typos in here. Hey Morgan, good to see you. And if you're new to the chat, we're doing Code Linker now, so you post your link code in the bottom, I give you a key code. We got new exclusive content. This will be the character Fort Fordero. Very good all-rounder. Let's see, GHTDE. I think he's pretty fast too, actually. KLXHI. We'll have a look at him. We'll boot. Oh, I don't know if I have him on my console unlocked. Rutger, hey, you're here. I guess where you live, the shop is now closed. I don't know, but good to see you, Rutger. I don't have the shop open, so I don't know. Okay, so I did Morgan's, right? I did Morgan's. Jason, I'll get yours done now. Okay, and this is Fort Fordero. If you've read a few chapters into the novel, then you would have met him. And he's also in White Inside Its Umbra. Code linker, there we go. Luna Knights, you're next. Man, look at all this code linker. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to the chat, right now I'm unlocking in-game content for everyone in the chat. Just put your link code in the comment section. I'll unlock that content for you. Luna Knights, NSRDB. Luna Knights, RWVHF. Michael Newsom. Alright, I'll get your code next. Alright, EIVJP. I think I'm going to eat another one of these Frankfurts. I burned my first one, right? I think I know the timing now. IMZNT. It's kind of like moving platforms, you know, you get the timing right, and then you nail it, you know. Krunkus, do codes from different saves systems get different items and characters? No, it's game to game. It doesn't matter from the save file. Barry, did I do yours yet, Barry? Ah. Okay, here we go. Oh, E-T-U-S. Here we go. Whoa, this is cool. You got 6. You're welcome. Nice. First last. Yeah, eShop now showing something like eShop is under maintenance. That's tough. Well, hey, we weren't alone. We were all here together. You don't have to feel bad about it. You know, I think hopefully we all got all the stuff that we wanted. All right, if anyone is new and hasn't got their code linker yet, just drop it in there. Drop your code in the comment section. Ray MKV. Where do we find link codes? So Ray MKV, go to the title screen on Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers and click on code linker and click on use key code. Let me see if I can show you that. I'll show you on the stream. Okay. Oh yeah, that's really hot. I got an ice pack here to shield my console from the fire. I'll return to the title select here. Alright, I'll hold that up to the stream. So this is for anyone that hasn't seen it yet. Come on, skip. Skip. See, code linker? So I'm at the title screen. You can see that, right? So click on code linker, and you click enter key code on the right hand side there. Click on that. You get your blue code. Enter your blue code into the chat, and I'll give you an unlock code. And then I'll give you a code. You enter it in that gold or the yellow keyboard. How about we play a little bit of music as well? You know what? We're sitting by a campfire. We're relaxing. Let me grab my guitar again. See here, let's just jam. Put on some campfire campsite music. Let me grab my guitar again. And again, this is the actual guitar that I used for recording the diner music. I use a couple guitars actually, so let me just check my recording cameras real quick. There we are. Okay, I'll power this guy on. And record. Alright. Where'd our guy go? What key is this in? What was it? look at that. It matches the real time of day, doesn't it? Nighttime in the game. Maybe if I turn and face the camera like this. I gotta chuck some logs on there. Give me a second. Going on here. Yeah, we're gonna have to chop this guy. There you go. Wormy X. Ow, man. 2 seconds. Let me get some. 1 second here. 1 second. Chop this guy right here. I think this is good. We good? There we go. Tetris that guy right in there. Yep. There, thank you. What we got? Where'd my other piece go? Ah, phooey. There. All right. I'm going to get back to some code linker now. Okay. Let's have a sip of our apple juice, our apple cider. Let me get your code linkers done. Alright. Who have I missed? Let me scroll up. Antonis, let me do your code. Oh, let me close this. Okay, I'll do Antonis and then I'll do Chris Davis. Antonis, your code. Hernaliu. This is for your exclusive character, Antonis, LIV. LIV XA, and Chris, your code is next. Chris Davis. Chris, you got XFTCP. You got BJXGT. Okay, Episide 2005. Let me do yours next. Episide 2005. We got VGYQG. We got ZKCUK. There we go. Jason, if I could figure out how to teleport myself there, I'd join you on guitar and have an epic jam. Hey, you could jam right now. Grab your guitar. Crunkus, all the games except Frontier Fighters Mini have at least yellow codes for Code Linker. Correct, yeah. You know what, everyone? Long live the 3DS and Wii U. We did it. We made it a pretty good console, I think. Mayor Fred, has anyone else seen that lazy video that's just a still image of Wii U pad with the timer counting down? I haven't seen it, but you know what? We're all here. We're having a great time with our bonfire. I'm going to eat something now. Let me see. Let me catch up with the chat. Was it only codes for Gaiden 3Ds? Yep. Right now it's just Gaiden 3Ds. Yeah, and I'll be doing another stream later on for anyone else that missed it. Light, good to see you. Thanks for coming around. Let me get your code now. Light, hope you guys enjoy the new character as well. Actually, I had so much fun making each character. You know, I wanted to make everyone feel like you could do really interesting things with the characters in combat. So yeah, I hope you had really fun. Do link codes stack? No, they don't. Good question though. Last night, Stefan, last night here in Canada, I was able to get back into eShop after the maintenance pause. I expect that access will be spotty for many throughout the day. I think you're right. Yeah, you must be right. Ray, we'll do yours next. Ray, you can have your exclusive unlocked character. I'll be doing more code links throughout the week as well. USTTN. I'll be keeping this stuff up long term, you know. There's a lot of content in these games. YWXX. You should give a Patreon where you can give a character idea. Well, that's a cool idea if Silver Falls was that kind of series, but it's not. Silver Falls is entirely my vision. There's nothing that influences or affects that. So anything that is in Silver Falls belongs there, and it's true to my vision, which is why I work solo. I won't allow any sort of outside influence to ruin the series with what someone else wants their vision to be. So while I think it's an awesome idea, that's something that could work for like Animelee. That's my animal fighting game, which I'm bringing to the Switch. That's a great idea. People can go to the Patreon and then they can submit their animal ideas. So you're onto something. You're definitely onto something. Let me see if I've got. I think I want to cook something up here. Let's see what I've got. How does the code link system work in general? Like, how did you make the games correspond like that? Yeah, each game has its own algorithm, and when you compare the two games, they mix up each other's algorithms, and then they check which games they are by combining their algorithms together and doing a handshake. And that's how Code Linker works. And that lets me make characters cross over, and I think it's really satisfying, you know, to see your favorite characters. They can keep showing up in games where they have nothing to do with the story, but if it canonically that character could be there, then they can show up by Code Linker. Let me get some logs on that there fire. Let's keep this going strong, huh? We're having fun hanging out. We can keep adding fire to this, adding logs to this fire. Hey, get in there, fella. I got plenty of wood for the fire here. But it's a little bit damp, so I gotta put them on now so they can dry. Okay, that one doesn't want to go. He's being real precious, that one. Whoa, toasty. There we go. Listen, fella, you got to go in there. Let me cook something up. I'm pretty hungry. All right, I'm gonna try another Frankfurt. And welcome if you're just stepping into the chat. Welcome. We're doing Code Linker, so put your Code Linker diddly bobs in there. I'll give you something. So if you had missed my recipe earlier, I've got a marinade. These guys are actually still sitting in there. We got it. You got soy sauce, apple juice, apple cider vinegar, honey, and a little bit of lemon juice, and a dash of Cajun seasoning. I got my Frankfurts and my crab sticks setting in there, and man, they're real good. They smell fantastic too. I'm gonna do another Frankfurt. There we go. We got our fire roaring now. Okay, nice. Let me go ahead and cook this up and I can have something to eat and I'll catch up with the chat. Nice. I'm not going to burn this one. I burned my first one. Okay. Yeah, great. I hope the codes work. Let me know. If it doesn't work, I'll just do the code again. It means I've done a typo. Mayor Fred, you know, it's weird when I first got the 3DS, I thought, this is it. This will be Nintendo's final device. I kind of felt that way about Final Fantasy VII. I just felt like, man, games will never look better than this. But look where we are. They definitely look better than that now. It's roaring. We're really roaring now. This is a strong fire. Delta, how do they do that handshake if there is no Wi-Fi? Well, I guess that's my secret, isn't it? Like I said, when the Heavy Shadow novel launches, the games will be able to do a code handshake with the book, with the paperback, and that's the code link that I just gave you. It came from the book. So technically, all the games have all the algorithms for the most part. Yeah, mostly. Uh-oh, this is getting a little too tall here. I might knock this guy down to size a little bit. It's a little too tall. Hold on. Okay, fella, you're getting too excited here. Hold on. I gotta flatten you out a little. He's getting too excited here. Too tall. Too tall for you. I gotta lower the volume on this campfire. Hold on. Okay. Let's lower the volume on this guy. There we go. That should be all right now. Nice. Nice. That should lower it. There we go. He's decreasing in height a bit. Feel good. Hey, stay in there, fella. Stay in there. You stay in there. So I don't want to burn this cocktail thing. All right, what's the chat say? Code Linker is really nice because it doesn't depend on Nintendo to keep their system up to function. Yeah, you can even connect to our free Game Boy game that's on our website. And the Code Linker only works because I've planned about 30 to 40 games in the series, and they already have data across the games. That's the only reason Code Linker works. I've planned far enough ahead. Watch eShop closes, they announce the 4DS. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd play a 4DS. If it had two screens fold out the side, I think that's rad. I'd like that. Rutgers, so far I'm having quite a bit of fun with Undertakers. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Undertakers is a tough one. I don't generally include that in marketing because it's not eye-catching. Undertakers is not something that you can explain to someone without ruining it. So I never tell people about Undertakers. I just trust that people will eventually just stumble upon it and then enjoy it for what it is. It's not eye-catching like the other games, so I generally don't use it that much in marketing. And the appeal of Undertakers, I think, if you tell people what the appeal is, again, it spoils it. So I'm really glad you're enjoying Undertakers. Game B, I think that actually might be one of my favorite things about the whole series is Undertakers Game B. I actually genuinely, you know, sometimes I'll just open it when people ask about it if I need to check something, and then I end up playing Game B for a while. Delta, how did you make so many textures? Because I dumped the final ranch highway in that hospital, and it's already 800 textures. It was just a massive amount of work, and that's what it is. And also, I don't know about the dumping process. I don't know if there's like any, you know, redundant duplicates or whatnot. I don't understand how that process works. Good nights, Jarrell. You watch any good movies lately? I recently saw Megan. You know the movie about the AI doll, and then she goes violent. I really enjoyed that. Really, really enjoyable. I always watch the Marvel stuff as well, but Megan, I would super recommend that to anyone. I really enjoyed Megan. Let's see. I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. Absolutely adore that movie. Really fantastic. just great films all the way around, you know. What about you guys? Have you seen any good movies lately? I have a hard time watching movies because I'm usually working, so I have to watch the movie while I'm working. This is, ooh, this fire is roaring. He's really going. I think I may have put too much wood on the fire. Hey, the code worked, awesome. Antonis, but I can't buy 3DS names. Ah, bummer. Bummer. Okay, I think this is cooked. Yeah, I don't want to burn it. I burned the last one, right? Ooh, this is toasty. This is really toasty. I hope my stun rods don't get... I brought stun rods in case there's a Bigfoot. All right, let's get this cool down. I'm gonna enjoy this. It's been marinating in that nice marinade. Then I'll go for a crab stick, I think. Hey, let's just turn on. What do we got? Let's put in another 3DS game. All right, we'll turn off Mario. What else? I brought some cartridges here. How about that? Let's put on another 3DS. Hey, how about some Smash? Or as I like to call it, some Force Bros. Oh, you know what? No, I got it. Let's do some Revelations. I haven't done that in a while. Ooh. Good fire. Good, strong fire. Oh no, he's done. I gotta cool this guy down. Don't want to burn myself on the metal either. Man, if I had this MT framework, I could have made some stuff that wasn't glitchy. All right, I'm gonna use this ice pack as a heat shield because I don't want my 3DS melting. So, there we go. No, my ice pack heat shield. All right, this is getting real toasty here. Hold on, I gotta watch my fire here. 1 second. Hold on. Safety first. You gotta keep an eye on your fire. Stay in there. Stay in there, fella. Don't go anywhere. Ooh, I am sweating. I made the fire too strong here. Let me spread him out a bit. Okay, fella. Nope. You stay. I gotta lower the volume on this a little more. Ooh. Yeah, if we can get $200 donation in the chat, I'm gonna chuck my 3DS in the fire. So you know, give me tons of money because I'm a content creator or something like that. Oh, you guys have to try this marinade. That's really nice. Oh, it's good marinade. Yeah, I'm cooking. I am cooking. It's warm. I never got a Circle Pad XL. Does anyone in the chat have an XL Circle Pad? I might have that donut next, actually. How about raid mode? I'll do a mission in raid mode. Or am I? How do you do this game again? Oh, I forgot how to play this. Yep. You know, casual flex. I just got S's, you know. Casual S rank on all these missions. No big deal. Whatevs, you know. Not flexing or anything. That's just how I am, you know. I S rank everything I do, basically. I'm just gonna randomly pick something. I don't know. I'll pick that stage. That one was pretty easy. Yep, we're chilling. We're playing 3DS. I'm Chris Redfield. Crass. crass. Right, now, can we see it? Can we see it where I'm holding it? Oh my god, I forgot how to play this game. I do not know the controls for this. Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't know how to play this. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember how to play this. Okay, good thing I'm really high level. How do you... Still alive? No, he dead. Wow, that fires... Oh, no! Isn't it you can't get an S rank if you get hit once or something like that? I don't remember. I do not remember how to play this at all. How come my melee isn't coming out? I'm pressing R. Aren't I supposed to have a melee attack? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I got an old key. Isn't there a little gooey guy that comes up, like a gooey yellow guy here? I don't know. I don't know how to play this. My melee attack isn't... Oh, do I touch the button? What am I doing? What? Down. Down is the melee button? No. That can't be right. Am I doing this wrong? Down is melee? Down on the D-pad is melee. I am aghast right now. Is that... What? That can't be. That's weird, right? Does that seem like... Because then you have to crab claw it. If you want to walk forward and then melee, you have to play it like a crab. Is it... Am I remembering this right? I feel like I'm having cognitive dissonance or a stroke. I'm having a stroke. That has to be it. Why would down on the D-pad be mapped to such a vital action like a melee attack? No. I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke and I'm imagining down being an action button. Because that can't be. Yeah, someone in the chat call an ambulance for me because I think I'm having a stroke. Because there's no way down on the D-pad is melee. There's no way. So now I have to play it like a crab person. Okay. Says Chris. That went well, says Chris. I'm gonna catch up with the chat here. Let me see what chat says. Is Chris your favorite character in raid mode? Light. I think I prefer Jill. I'm kind of a Jill dude. I really like Chris in the Wii U version where he has that hilarious outfit, though. I like using that one. Alright, let me see. Fiery Spirit, hey, thanks for coming to the chat to hang out. Amiibo support for Silver Falls when? As soon as Nintendo gives me permission, I will get Amiibos made. I will actually use the data. I will read and write data to those Silver Falls Amiibo. Just waiting for Nintendo to give me the all clear. Underestimation, I got 5 cents left. The fire's like you making games. Yeah, you gotta fine-tune it and adjust it, you know. iHockey, since I can't get to my 3DS systems right now for the codes, can I get the codes in the later stream? Yeah, you can Discord. I'll be doing the second stream. Sure, yeah, either one will work fine. Yeah, do code linker to the next stream as well. Where do I donate? You gotta head out, Hailbot. Good luck with your stream. Take care. Thanks, Hailbot. And yeah, maybe catch you in the next stream as well. Crunkus, do you have a Patreon where higher tiers allow a side character mention cameo? No. Silver Falls is very, very strict. It follows a strict style guide and a set of rules. So our world can't cross into Silver Falls world. Polymathical, you have the Majora's Mask 3DS? Oh, a friend has that. It's such a cool console, that one. Delta, you replace your C-Stick with the 3DS PSP one. It's so much better. I think it's standard FPS controls. First Last, I only ever played Resident Evil Revelation demo on a 3DS because I'm more focused on buying Mario games. Hey, Mario games are fun. Can't argue with that. Akongus, I'm going to take a shower. Okay, see you later. Take care. Raxo92, Hydro, thanks again for making Silver Falls. This is a sad day for both 3DS and Wii U owners, especially the 3DS. eShop will be missed. Hey, yeah, but at least we can still enjoy the games that we have, and we can keep sharing them with each other. Many of the games are online, and we can still play those with each other as well. Jason, I use the controls with the face button to control camera. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, Light, your code works. Your friend's code. Let me get your friend's code. I'm gonna close my 3DS and put it away because the fire's kind of melting it, and I don't really like that very much. Okay, Light, I'm gonna do your code here. Okay, Light, OHTYO, generate. Okay, this is for your friend, Light. Ooh, I better type this in here. Light, okay. And if you're new to the chat, then welcome. I'm giving out exclusive content right now, so go ahead and just put your code in the chat. Put your blue code in there. Did I type that in? Disrespecting my boy down on the D-pad. R.I.P. What was your inspiration for the pistol, since it looks a bit weird? Which pistol? Really, there's nothing special about the firearms in Silver Falls. They're just typical boring firearms. They're meant to be the base, you know, this is what reality is, and then there are other weapons that you obtain in the Silver Falls games, and the other ones, those are the special interesting ones. Eastside Megan was super good. Yeah. I'm so far back in chat, aren't I? Polymathical, yeah, I've got to sleep. Okay, see ya, Polymathical. Take care, and we'll see you in a bit. Eastside, way smarter than I thought it was going to be. Absolutely. I super enjoyed the story in that. Spiral Light, I'm still here, just been listening and working. Awesome. Cocaine Bear was a lot of fun. Okay, would you recommend that? Delta, what about the Patreon side characters can be added with code link? No, unfortunately that would compromise the vision and the consistency of Silver Falls. Pirate Spirit, remember guys, piracy isn't wrong if the games aren't being sold. Hey, I know that people in Europe can't get the games. I just want people in Europe to be able to enjoy the games. I don't care how they have to obtain it, you know. All right, now let me put a log on the fire here. I'm not going to overdo it this time. I'm going to do it normal-like. Let's see what I got. What do I got in stock here? Right, this time, don't overdo it. There we go. We're all right now. Let me poke this guy a bit. Give him a poke. Come on, back to life now. Come on, back to life. That's enough. That's enough mucking around. Quit playing around here. Come on, wake up. Wake up. I might have to chop stuff here. We're gonna let that settle, and then I'm gonna chuck this guy. Come here, fella. You're next. I'm gonna hook you. I'm gonna hook you good. Uh-huh. We'll see how those little beats little bits settle. Hey, I'm gonna have a donut. How about that? Yeah. Oh, right. Hey, I got it. I got it. Okay, check this out. Can you guys see this? Maybe if I hold it up to the light in just a way. I have a donut, right? I have a cinnamon donut. Can you see that, right? I got a cinnamon donut. I'm going to put a marshmallow in the middle of the cinnamon donut, and then I'm going to skewer it. Come on, get in there. Yeah. Yeah, ow. I got him. There we go. Yeah. That's what we in Texas call a solar eclipse. So you can take that to the bank. Yeah, here we go. Toasting up a nice cinnamon donut with a marshmallow in the middle. That's how we do it. Actually, okay. The fire's all right. I think I'm going to add that larger. No, my donut! No. Okay. Okay. It fell on the ground. This is done. I'm not eating that. I'm not eating it. Unless if the chat puts in $100 right now, I'm eating the ground donut. I'm eating the forest donut. Otherwise, I'm not eating that. All right, the marshmallow's all right. Marshmallow's fine. Good marshmallow. All right, let's see $100 in the chat. I'm gonna eat that forest donut. Yo, what up? Welcome to my channel where I drop stuff on the floor in the dirtiest places possible. And if we can get the minimum amount donated in chat, I'll eat it. That's my new thing. I'm not making video games anymore. I'm just eating stuff that I've dropped on the ground. Alright, you know what I'm thinking here? I actually really like the salami from earlier. We're doing it again. We're going salami. That's it. We're going salami. We're going honey ham. I'm going to fit that baby cucumber right at the end again. I really like that. Here we go. Come on. Oh no, I broke it. Come on, you got to stay on there, fella. Yeah, you got a bit of it on there. Alrighty. That's it. There we go. Okay, and now let me pick up my laptop with my salami fingers, and I'll catch up with the chat. Okay, picking up my laptop with my salami fingers. Ooh, that's hot in there. Jeez. After the donut. Where do I donate? Have you ever downloaded Poke Transporter before? Yeah, I'm all into Pokemon. I've got all the apps. I got them as soon as they launched. Some people pay more to see stuff like that. I don't see the option for donating. Rutger, yeah, I'm joking. I don't want people to donate to my YouTube. I just want to hang out with you guys. I'm just here for fun, and I'm not a content creator, so I don't want people to donate to my YouTube. Just here to hang out and have fun. Wonder how much it would take to get Ingwe Malmsteen to eat that donut. I don't know what that is. What is that? Okay, hold on. I gotta grab something for my laptop here. My battery's going. I'm gonna be right back. All right. I just gotta get something to plug into my laptop. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll let this cool. How about that? There we go. That'll cool. Be right back. 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. We're all plugged in. We're good. We're good. We got infinite power. Alright. Ooh, the fire's going nice. I'm gonna let it go for a couple of minutes and I'm gonna chuck on that log. Alright, let me see what the chat's saying. My apple cider's gone cold. That's alright. Yeah, I heard the eShop closes at 5 p.m. Pacific time. You gotta finish that 2-hour Scott the Woz video. Man, I love Scott the Woz videos. Well, you guys already donating support by being here and chatting. Absolutely. That's massive. That's a huge support, and I really enjoy it. Again, this is a big deal for me, you know. It's my entire life. I'm not joking or exaggerating when I say that. My entire life has revolved around Unity 3DS for the past 5 years. So if you can imagine how big it was when you graduated from high school, you know, and at that point it feels like you've basically spent your entire life in high school. So when you graduate, it's a massive deal. The past 5 years of my life have revolved around Unity 3DS, and not in a good way, in a very frustrating, quite dominating way, because every single aspect of my life, I chose to sacrifice that. I could have stopped making games for 3DS, you know what I mean? Because I was already making games for Switch, so I could have stopped. And there was one night where I sat up late, and that was after. Hold on, let me turn this on. The night that Nintendo announced that they would be ending the 3DS shops, and people online were not happy about it. People were bummed out. They were really upset, and I saw how bummed out people were. And I sat up really late that night, and it was kind of sad. I had asked myself, do I really want to do this? Because working on 3 Down Stars and Undertakers was the lowest point in my life. It was extremely difficult. There was no part about working on 3 Down Stars or Undertakers that was pleasant. It was miserable the whole time because the game engine didn't work, and basically all of the reaction that I got online was people telling me that they hated my guts, and that my games were no good, and that they were the worst games they had ever played. And so when I sat up late after Nintendo announced the end of the eShop, I was asking myself all night long, do you really want to do this? Do you really want to put up with this game engine another 12 months of even more brutal work than I'd ever done in the past? Because I'd be developing 7 titles simultaneously. And I asked myself, it's going to hurt. It's not going to be good. Nothing about this is going to feel good. And there's a very real chance that the games, again, will be broken, and everyone online will have the exact same reaction that they did with 3 Down Stars and Undertakers, and they'll tell you they hate your guts and that your games are no good. So I sat up late that night, and I just thought about all of the people that were upset and bummed out, and they were hurt that the eShop would be closing, and I decided it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter what I have to put up with. No matter what, I have to get these games made. Because even if there's a small chance that I could make people feel better, if I could give something people could look forward to, then I have to do it. And so, yeah, it was probably like 3 or 4 in the morning. I was sitting there with my documents, and I was planning out every single aspect of the development of every single game that I was working on. That would be Ghoul Busters, Guardians and Metal Exterminators, Vicarious Brothers, White Inside Its Umbra, Undertakers, and Ruby River. I sat up until 4 that night. I was writing all the documents out, and I was seeing, is this even humanly possible? I don't know if I could make these games that fast and make it work with the Unity game engine and get it through the submission process with Nintendo. But I decided then that I would have to do it, and I was not going to give up until I at least got as far as I could go. And so the fact that we're here today, we're all hanging out, we're chatting, and we're having a laugh. But for me, it's really, this is momentous for me. This is a very big deal. The fact that people are enjoying my games is, I could not have even dreamed of that. This is beyond a dream for me. It's still difficult for me to accept. And it's a significant deal that I can finally let go of that, because like I said, my entire life, my entire existence has revolved around trying to get Unity to work. And not, I'm thinking about it like, what is my life going to be now? Because I no longer have to work with Unity 3DS. It has dominated every single aspect of my life. Like, I started taking baths instead of showers, because in the bath, I could use a waterproof phone and I can work through my notes, and I can coordinate my notes, and while I was sitting in the bath, I could say, okay, I know that this is broken in this game because Unity has done this, here are some things that I could try, here are some aspects that I could try and fix it. So even, I wasn't even taking a break when I was taking a bath, I was still working. And it's everything like that. There was never a moment in any second of the day of the past 12 months where I was not constantly thinking of, how do I trick Unity 3DS? How do I force Unity 3DS to work? And I knew that I had to do it because all these people around the world were cheering me on, and people told me that they wanted these games. And then there was Nintendo, this who I thought was a faceless brand, this corporation. Nintendo was personally actively cheering me on, and Nintendo was showing me that they believed that I could do it. And I knew at that point, I cannot give up. I cannot afford to give up. I have to do this no matter what it takes. And so that's what drove me forward. And I don't know what I'm going to do now, because this is it. The Bonfire is it. It's over. I never have to use Unity 3DS to make a new game again. And my life feels weird. What do I do now that I don't have to fight Unity? I'm rambling. It's late at night. Let me catch up with the chat. Jason, Silver Small's Smash Bros. Character. Soldier the Dog and Maverick are the obvious choices. It would be hard to decide on a human character for Smash. There are so many humans, you know. Who do you pick for Smash? I don't know. I think Maverick would be a good candidate. I think he'd be a cool grappler type, probably. How about instead of picking a Silver Falls Smash Bros. Rip, make a Silver Falls fighting game? Hey, all I'm going to say is that I've planned a close 35 to 40 Silver Falls games, and I'm just saying that there's no genre that's off limits. Every genre is on the book. All right, let's put another log on this bad boy. I'm gonna do this sensibly. I don't want to set myself on fire on live stream. That'd be very embarrassing. That's the guy on there. Alrighty. Ah, my phone fell. Okay. Hold on. We gotta put this phone back on the mount here. There we go. That seems right. That looks like that belongs there. Morgan, is there any possibility of remaking the games in a different engine and providing those versions work through an update? Not wishing that on you, just wondering. No, because it would take years of work of learning a new game engine, and then it would take years of work rebuilding those games. So there's really no point. It would take too long. and it wouldn't be worth it because nothing would really be different. Fiery Spirit. I decided to buy more 3DS exclusives instead of Virtual Console. Yeah, good call. I think the 3DS exclusives are just more interesting and exciting. First Lash, you can have Holiday now, just like how Sakurai now can rest after Smash Ultimate. Man, Sakurai is an absolute hero. He absolutely deserves the rest. Well, unfortunately, I can't afford to rest right now. I'm working on, as you saw earlier in the stream, I'm working on Gaiden for the Switch. So I'm taking the unfinished Wii U game and I'm bringing that to Switch exclusively, and I have to get that submitted as soon as possible. I'm intending to have that finished and submitted within 3 weeks. It was already largely, it was mostly done because I was developing it for Wii U, but now I have to move it across to the Switch. I have to redo quite a few things. It just takes a lot of work. You can't just copy and paste something. So I'm hoping Gaiden for Switch can launch pretty soon. Switch to Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, at some point I will move to Unreal because the Unity company is run by a corrupt and gutless CEO who has no testicles, and he's destroying Unity, and it's only getting worse year after year. So eventually Unity will burn to the ground and I will move to Unreal. Now, as I have heard now, Jarrell, you can cam your life. Maybe. I got Mega Man X3 on Virtual Console because it's $500 for a copy on eBay. That's not good. Silver Falls dating game when? You joke. That was my go-to April Fool's joke, but I'm not going to rehash that joke. I got to think of something. I only have a couple days to think of a good April Fool's. I'm not going to reuse the Silver Falls dating game. The eShop is currently down and you still need 2 more games. Oh no! Casual E13. Oh, wait, no, Casual 312. Hopefully it'll be back. Just keep checking it and hopefully you can get which one you need. Jason, I remember the April Fool's Silver Falls game announcement you did for Silver Falls Dating Simulator. Yeah. Yeah. You got Dylan's Rolling Western and Pushmo. Nice! I really like the Pushmo games. Those are very fun. Candy, is there any way you could release Silver Falls Vicarious Brothers unofficially for 3DS via homebrew? Unfortunately not, Katie North. I can't. And the reason why I can't, I'm going to troll everyone here. This seems like something that, I don't know. This seems like something that like Akira Toriyama would probably do something like this. Hold on. I'm going to open this here. Can you see that? Is that visible? I feel like I'm just trolling here. I have Vicarious Brothers installed on this console. So yeah, I can't actually release this. So I created Vicarious Brothers with Nintendo tools under an agreement with Nintendo, so I cannot distribute the game outside of that agreement, unfortunately. But here's the thing, you know how we got Nintendo leaks at some point, and then we found unreleased games and prototypes? Vicarious Brothers is floating around on Nintendo servers somewhere. Who knows what'll happen 10-15 years from now, you know? Silver Falls Match 3 game with stamina and microtransactions. Row the salmon. Well, you know, the Unity CEO personally called anyone using the Unity engine genuinely trying to make a good game, the Unity CEO called us idiots for wasting our time, and he said that we should just be using microtransaction to force players to give us their money, and we're idiots for trying to make good games with the Unity engine, and that's why the Unity engine is bad. That's why it will burn to the ground, and we should all be using Unreal by now. But I spent years of my life learning Unity, and it would take years to learn how to use Unreal. So unfortunately I'm not in a position where I can switch to Unreal yet, but I would love to. Oh, Bread, you got all the Pushmo and Crashmo. Awesome. Crispy, I don't think I could switch to Unreal, sadly. Yeah, I work in C# and I work very fast. As you saw, I just made 6 games in 10 months. There's no way I could do that in Unreal. There's no way. I can work extremely efficiently in Unity. The problem is Unity is just broken. Anyway, that's a boring negative subject. Let's go ahead and leave that behind. Man, I could go for like a cool, refreshing... Hey, did someone just drop a code linker? Oh, I thought I did your code linker earlier, but I'll do it again. It may have just gotten lost in the chat, or maybe I didn't type it at all. So, Mr. P, I'll do your code link again. Mr. P. Alright, here we go. And if you're new to the chat, we are unlocking content here. Let's see. Yep. Here we go. J... B-Y-Y, and that will get you your unlock code. A cool, refreshing health drink. Silver Falls on VMU would be horrifying. I am working on Silver Falls Mini for the Pokemon Mini. So we got that kick-started. I was able to get all the hardware so I can make games on the Pokemon Mini, which is pretty fantastic. Alright, here we go. Hey, I didn't eat my things. I didn't eat my this stuff. Let me heat it up again. I lost my baby cucumber, but that's alright. I was rambling. I forgot I even had my honey ham and my salami. Heat it up. It's nice and crispy, I'm telling you. You guys have to try this. This is really nice. This is just sandwich meat I've just put on the skewer. It's really fantastic, though. You got to try this. Don't burn yourself, though. The skewers get hot. It's nice and smoky. It's delicious. You'll enjoy that. You'll like that. Yeah. That's a good way to have salami. Guys, I almost picked up the donut. I'm in that, it's late. It's 2 a.m. here, so I'm in that mode where you just keep eating. I swear I almost just picked up the floor. I almost ate the forest donut just then. Oh, first last. Let's see. Yeah, first last. Oh, my flashlight turned on. First last, I'll do your code link now. JEEOP. Here we go. NIST. Row the Salmon. I wonder what functionality the paddle on the Playdate would bring to Silver Falls. I would love to make something for the Playdate. I'm telling you. I have ideas for that. I'd like to make some cool stuff. I don't know. They're hard to get. Playdates are really hard to get. A lot of people can't even get one. Alright, I gotta stoke the fire here. 2 seconds. I gotta keep this alive or we're gonna lose our fire, folks. Come on. Come on. Alright, I gotta drop something on that side. 2 seconds. Ooh, that is warm, I'm telling you. What else have I got? I might have to chop this. Where's my axe? Well, this is very hard wood. Cool, we're good. All right. All right, that's the last I'm putting on. That's it. Let me get this to catch here. We're good. We're good. What time is it for you guys? It's 2 a.m. here. Let me check my cameras. I'll be right back. Let's just play a bit more guitar. I don't know where my guitar pick went. Who knows? It's 22:11 p.m. on your end, 5 p.m. It's 11 a.m. I'm gonna play you some Silver Falls music. What do we got? Oh, you know what? Let's boot up the first Silver Falls, Silver Falls 1, as they call it in the business. Let's see if I can play this for you. I've never played this on guitar. It's a mandolin thing, isn't it? I don't know what it is. What is it? Come on, boot up. Should have brought my mandolin out. Fellow German in the chat. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot the song loops. Not some of the games, the songs don't actually loop in the beginning. What do we got? I'll play the diner music again. That's an easy get. In all my shows, people ask for the diner song. They say, do the diner song again. And I'll say, well, I just did it. And they'll say, do it again. So yeah, in case you missed it earlier in the chat, I will be bringing Gaiden to the Switch. So it's different from the 3DS Gaiden. It's the canceled Wii U game. So I am bringing the canceled Wii U game over to the Switch. I've elevated the priority on that. So that's going to be Code Double Red. That's elevated priority. I'm going to be pushing out 130-hour work weeks again to make sure that I get this game finished on time. Again, what really was troublesome for me was not being able to launch in Europe. And because I couldn't launch in Europe, the amount of revenue that I could earn with my games was significantly decreased. It's really problematic. So if I want my studio to survive, I have to do 130-hour work weeks again until I finish Gaiden for the Switch, and then get that launched onto Switch as soon as possible. And at that point, I should be comfortable to just rest for a little while. we're just jamming. We're just jamming now. We're playing whatever. It's past 2 in the morning. How do you play this again? Yeah, anyway, that's the actual guitar I used in that recording. Hey, is the eShop still up? How are we doing with the eShop? Is that still good? Labo Silverfall 3D, when you joke, I would love to do a VR, and if I could do that in Labo, I would absolutely do it, 100%. Diner Song is Jarrell's Freebird. Yeah, play the Diner Song! Actually, that song has full lyrics. The Diner Song is titled Waiting for the Sun. And there's full lyrics to that. So I wrote full lyrics in the style of an old, classic rock from the late 60s, early to mid 70s. So I wrote the song in that style. And it's got full lyrics for Waiting for the Sun to Rise. And I don't sing it, but I wrote it so that the melody could sound genuinely of that era. And it sounds like it should have words, which makes the melody coherent and sweet in a way. It feels like there's meaning behind it. So I'll never sing and record it. There we go. But I don't know. If someone from if the Eagles want to do a cover of waiting for the sun to rise. If they want to do a cover, hey, it's all theirs. They can use it. Yeah, I'm hoping I can start working at a healthy pace, but I appreciate all your well wishes. It really means a lot. You're going to the sauna with a friend. Okay, take care, Rutger. Thanks for coming to hang out. And happy eShop day, I think. Is that the right thing to say? Sorry. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Take care. Closhin. Whoa, Silver Falls is exactly the kind of franchise that would be the final game to Labo VR. I'll do it. I'll do it. I would love to. Bread Offender. I got a question though. How are you gonna put something on the Pokemon Mini? I'm not really into the modding scene. How that would work? So I purchased a flash cart so I can make a game and put it on the flash cart, but I can't sell flash carts and it's extremely expensive anyway. So I'm just going to distribute the ROM for free, and it doesn't use any official, you know, Nintendo tools. It's all homebrew tools to create that stuff. Crunkus, no, I haven't done any extra giveaways or anything like that. We're all just hanging out, really. Crunkus, I know nothing about piano, but I want to try mashing something together similar to your style. Go for it. Yeah, absolutely. Music is meant to be shared, and you always put your own spin on things. Jason, is that song played in just standard E to E tuning? I don't know. Honestly, I wrote that song so fast, I don't know off the top of my head, and I sort of go blank when I start playing it. So oh, you know what, Jason? If you have Holt in your, if you've recruited Holt, keep talking to Holt, because eventually when you talk to Holt in either the diner or the campsite, it's the same dialogue. Eventually Holt will actually tell you the chords to the diner song, so you can actually strum along. So just keep looking for Holt. He will tell you how to play the diner song. Delta, imagine a Silver Falls game on PC that changes based on the file changes, like in one of those games where there are special files. Yeah, you know, that's exactly the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I'd like to do with the Silver Falls games. So, yeah, and I'm really looking forward to the Switch. And my life feels so weird knowing that I'm not going to have to fight Unity 3D anymore. Unity is a rough engine to use anyway. But Unity on the Switch is so much better. It actually works. So, yeah, I think I'll be able to make games much faster, and again, I'll get to actually spend time making the games, which is I'm really looking forward to. But I really want to make homebrew games. I love the old consoles exactly as much as you guys do. So I'm working on Duck Season for the DS. Some people were on stream with me the other day, and I shared some stuff that hadn't been announced yet. People asked about it. But I am working on an NES game as well, and that's Silver Falls 8 Breaks in Time. And I shared the title screen. I shared some screenshots from the game in my previous stream. I don't have my computer here with me, but you know, I'm sort of just rambling now. It's late night rambling. This is what happens at like 2:30 in the morning. But I'm not supposed to announce that, and I'm trying to line that up with a future release. So, yeah. What was that? Something over there. I hope no bugs have flown into my apple cider. That'd be kind of gross. I'm just going to give that a quick check now that I've weirded myself out. I'm going to see if there's any bugs in there. Cool, no, we're good. We're good. We're fine. There's no bugs in there. That's good apple cider. What do I got? I'm going to do another marshmallow. Guys, it must be getting late because I reached for that donut again, and I know that it's a forest donut. So I'm just going to leave it there. Be careful not to pick up the donut. It just closed. The shop closed? Is that what we're saying? Are we saying we lost the shop now? It's gone? Indrajit, what's my boy Heath doing? Is he your friend? Yeah. Heath's a good buddy of mine. He's busy working. Maybe next game in Silver Falls universe could be a campfire meditation app, so Jarrell has an excuse to chill out after this escapade. That'd be such a great excuse. I think you're onto something. I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I would like that. Oh God, I just had a vision. Silver Falls on the Samsung fridge. Hey, nothing's off the table, all right? I'll do anything for $1. Hey, if I could put a game on it, I'll do it. Krunkus, how will we be able to run the Pokemon mini game? There's a lot of emulators for Pokemon Mini on your phone, on the computer. It's very easy to do. And they all have perfect compatibility as well. First Last, there's a walking simulator homebrew for DS, by the way. It's called Hidden Palace if you want to check it out. Is it in 3D? That would be very cool. Indrajit, where's your sausage at? I'll grab one now. I've had them marinating. I have these little cocktail franks. Yeah, there we go. I've got them there. The fire's dying down. I better cook this real fast and eat it real quick. Alright, I'll grill this up. I am pretty hungry. It's like, it's 2:30 in the morning for me. So now I just want to keep eating now. I'm in that late night snack mode. There we go. I've been eating these things all night long. They're really nice. I've had them marinating. Fortnite is on the fridge. Oh, is it now? Oh, shop is still up. Okay, that's cool. Row the Salmon. Did you see my posts last week? I do have a Silver Falls game for the old Nokia phones in development. That's Silver Falls Pocket. And it's the story sequel to Ghoul Busters. So it takes place... Starlin and Atticus are now in their... I think they're around... I think they're 18 or 19. And it's a late 2000s. So there is a Silver Falls game in development for the old Nokia phones. And it's a game about... It's gonna be the most bittersweet, melancholic game in the series, probably by far, and probably ever will be, because it's about saying goodbye to your childhood, your adolescence, and you're moving into adulthood, and you are just having to accept that your best friends that you've grown up with, you're not going to see them and spend time with them like you used to be able to, and there's a good chance you might not ever see them again. And that's why I want people to dig out their old Nokia phones, because there's this bittersweet longing for the past, this desire to just spend even a couple hours in the past where things were simpler, things were better. And when people dig out their old Nokia phones, I want them to see their contact list. I want them to look at their old messages and to remember, oh, I used to be best friends with this person. I haven't talked to them in years. Or you see the contact numbers of loved ones that have passed away. And it's an overwhelming sense of longing for the past. And that's what Silver Falls Pocket is about. And that's why I'm making a game for the old Nokia phones. So I hope you look forward to that. I wonder if the stream seems to be... signal's a bit spotty out here. I hope it's not cutting out too much. I think the signal's a little bit choppy. I just got to make sure this thing's fully cooked before I eat it. Have you ever thought about expanding your studio for bigger projects on the Switch, or you prefer to be a solo dev? At this point, I prefer to be a solo developer, unless I can have full-time staff that I can afford to pay and have them working for me full-time. There's no way it's going to work. I've had numerous projects, every single project in the past where I've relied on collaboration. The other people caused the project to end up in development hell, and they never got any work done, and they just caused projects to be canceled. So at this point, I work extremely efficiently and very quickly as a solo developer, and it makes sure that my vision is never compromised. The games are exactly as they should be. But unfortunately, it means a very unhealthy work-life balance if I'm a solo developer. I'm sure a lot of us will be buying Nokias for that Silver Falls Pocket. Yeah, and Silver Falls Pocket, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to have a similar, the appeal that Gaiden 3Ds has, you know, Deathly Delusion Destroyers. It has the appeal of this, people refer to it as a gameplay loop, but I never think of the term gameplay loop. That doesn't exist in my mind when I'm designing. I just think of the appeal of the game and the relationship that the player has with the game. That's what I consider. I don't call it a gameplay loop. I think it's a very mechanical and distant way to think of a game. So the relationship and the way that you interact and the appeal of Silver Falls Pocket will be similar to Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers, where you could potentially just play it forever and keep enjoying it. But I'll actually be able to update Silver Falls Pocket very frequently because I don't have to rely on Nintendo. So I can roll out updates whenever I want and keep adding new content to Silver Falls Pocket as well. The Gamecom, I'll do it. If I can get a development kit, I'll make something for the Gamecom. Let me just go ahead and turn on, I just need to check my my camera equipment. I'm gonna step out of frame. You can't even see me anyway, the fire's dying down. We're probably gonna wrap up soon because the fire's dying down. Let me just check my other equipment here. But we'll hang out, we'll chat, and we'll probably wrap up pretty soon. But this has been great. I've really enjoyed hanging out with everyone. Good to chat. This is a great chill. And again, this is really important for me. It's my way to feel like this is it. This is I finished with the 3DS and the Wii U. I've done my job. I've done what I came here to do, and I can let go of it. So this is a very, very big deal for me. And I really just want to enjoy this cocktail frank now, but I don't want to burn myself. I think that's done. Is that done? Yeah, that's done. Tim Caesar, I have to run. Nice hanging with you. Hey, Tim Caesar, thanks. It's been great to hang out. Thanks for coming to the chat. That's actually really cool. You've played COD on the N-Gage. I've seen video of the game. I haven't played an N-Gage. I would like to play an N-Gage. I wouldn't mind that. Just to see what it's like. You're going to play some Dylan's Rolling Western. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to play a bit of 3DS when I wake up, I think. Also, can I buy Silver Falls in Germany? So unfortunately, we only have 2 3DS games in Germany, in Europe. Because, look, here's the long and the short of it. Nintendo was extremely supportive of the Silver Falls games. Both Nintendo and Europe. And they both did immense work. All of my games were in submission for... well, almost all of them, not at that point, not Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers and Ruby River yet, but all the other ones were in the middle of approval process and they were very close to finishing, and that was during 2022. And then we had that period where the threat of nuclear escalation kept elevating, and it became very frightening in Europe, and a lot of businesses had to respond to the threats of nuclear retaliation. Europe became very uncertain of what was going to happen. And it was at that time where we were basically told that we couldn't proceed with the approval process and launching the games. So unfortunately, we got really close. Nintendo did an immense amount of work to get the games that far, and they were so close to launching. But unfortunately, you know, people's lives and their safety and their well-being are far more important than anything else. So unfortunately, we weren't able to launch in Europe, and even though we had done so much work. So I am sorry that we couldn't launch the games in Europe, but I'm going to make up for it. I'm working extra hard. I'm going to bring new Silver Falls games to the Switch as soon as I can, and I'll make sure they launch in Europe. They will absolutely launch in Europe. King God David, proud of all your hard work. I really appreciate that, and I couldn't have done it without all of you. Everyone just cheering me on, and you guys showing Nintendo that you actually did want more Silver Falls games had a significant impact. Atlas, I will be homebrewing my console now because they cannot make money from this anymore. Pirating, but it doesn't hurt anyone. You know, you're right. It's not hurting anyone. At this point, everyone benefits because we keep the legacy of these consoles strong. and people can keep enjoying these consoles. So, you know, I'm not making any official statement. I'm not a big fancy politician or whatever. I'm not making any statement on that. Bread Offender. So what are these two games in Europe that you mentioned? Yeah, so the only two Silver Falls games in Europe on the, well, at all are Silver Falls 3 Down Stars and Silver Falls Undertakers. And there's something moving over there? What is that? If it's a Bigfoot, I've got a stun rod. Just give him a swift shock there on his sensitive parts. Okay, sure. Which is really good. You guys ought to try marinating these. They're really delicious. That's nice. I didn't burn this one. This one's pretty good. Crunkus. I loved it when Silver Falls ended up on the bestsellers page. That's really exciting. I didn't believe that would ever happen. Well, I hope, you know, I hope people are able to keep up with updates, because I'm still rolling out updates to the official eShop. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do that, but I am fixing glitches and adding content to the games. Well, I don't know, Delta. Check the ask around in the Discord. Ask around. Look, I'll be level with you. People found a way to download White Inside Its Umbra in Europe before it launched. I'll just say that they found a way to download it. So, you know, I'm not saying anything further. It's not really my place to discuss that stuff. Is 3 Down Stars a play on the 3DS name? Maybe. I don't know. If it was, it's probably an accident. I didn't realize it is 3DS. You should have 2 stun rods for Mr. Bigfoot, so I've heard. Look, I'm just saying the Bigfoot knows you're going to have the one. You've got to have at least 2. Fiery Spirit Dude, I still can't believe you made an open world game on the 3DS. I don't know. I don't know how I made that work. Because you saw how difficult it was to make all the other games. I don't know. And people have been sending me screenshots, and they've built massive towers up into the sky in Ruby River. They're building like these giant mansions, and they're like, hey, the game's still running fine. I don't know how I did it. I honestly don't know how I did it. I made all of Ruby River in 3 weeks, and I was in an absolute trance the whole time, because I knew that every single thing that I did had to be perfect. I had no room for mistakes. If I made a mistake or broke something, I would not have time to fix it. So I basically just went into a blind trance, and I made Ruby River in 3 weeks, because the game had to be submitted in 3 weeks, and I needed to get Ruby River in there. It was hair-raising. It was the most difficult and efficient development period that I've been in. It was incredible. Row the Salmon. Super silly question, but what's your favorite forced acronym on the 3DS? Dream Drop Distance, and that's because I didn't even realize Dream Drop Distance was 3Ds until like 3 days ago. Someone mentioned it to me, and I thought, oh man, I didn't even realize it. It went over my head this whole time. Emily, keep peanut butter jelly and pancakes for Bigfoot. Apparently they like those. Emily, here's the thing about Bigfoots and peanut butter jelly pancakes. I would eat the jelly and peanut butter pancakes first, and there wouldn't be any left for Bigfoot. So there's the problem with that logic in my case. They're not going to last. I'll eat all of them. I don't care if there's 50 of them, I'll eat them. Next month there will be found footage of Jarrell taking on Bigfoot, but we never see again. Yeah, that would suck. No more Silver Falls, sorry everyone. Does Ruby River have a main story? I got to the end of the world and haven't found anything yet. Fiery Spirit? No, Ruby River's just open exploration. I didn't want it required people to explore a story in Ruby River, but there is story in there. you'll find it scattered around. You have things in your inventory that offer some story insight. And the story is connected directly to Gaiden, Deathly Delusion Destroyers as well, so they're packaged together for a reason. You know, who knows what you'll find. But if you're playing on original hardware for Ruby River, when you get killed, make sure you save. And if you exit the game, so close the game and then load back into it, you will spawn in a cave. And that cave has regenerating items, which are very useful for you. Make sure you explore the cave. It's not that big, but explore the whole thing because there is some story there as well. You remind me of that developer who made Drive-Thruer on the GBA. That game is crazy. That's really impressive. You can somehow draw superpowers out of underpowered consoles, and IDK how you do it. Honestly, yeah, I go into just a blind trance, because if you think about all the stuff that you have to do, your brain freezes up because there's too much to process. You could not possibly think, you couldn't consciously think of every single thing that needs to be done. And so, yeah, when I worked on Gaiden 3Ds and Ruby River, I autopiloted the whole thing. And I blacked out, and then 2 months later, the game was done. I roll this salmon. There was this period of time in the 3DS where you had people making super on-the-nose and surprisingly okay-sounding DS titles. Deadly Silence. See, Deadly Silence is a good one. I love the acronyms. I think they're great. I really like when the games come out with them. You know, and we were first blessed with that on the Advance. Not the Advance, the, what am I thinking of? The DS. DS was the first time they created acronyms for it, because up until that point, everything just had Advance or Super or 64 added, so DS was the first time we got these wonderful, beautiful acronyms. Oh, you already left the cave, right. Next time, check the cave. There is some story in there the next time you get into the cave. Lara Croft 3D Homebrew. How? I saw that! That's so cool. That's basically the coolest thing I've ever seen on the GBA. I think Deadly Silence is one of the best ports of Resident Evil 1. Yeah, the models look great. The character models are fantastic. The game plays great. There's multiplayer. That's... even... A friend of mine, massive Resident Evil fan, he didn't... I think he didn't even know that there was multiplayer on Resident Evil DS. He had never played it, so we played it one night, and that was very cool. So we're probably going to wrap up the stream. It's 2:45 here. How's everyone doing? Everyone feeling all right? Has everyone had a good time? Everyone's all right? I did the best I could. I tried to make a new video game for you all. This log hasn't burned though. I don't want to leave that out here. Might just kick that off to the side. I'll let this peter out actually. I'm gonna lower the volume on this guy. Yeah, let's lower the volume on this fire here. I think we might wrap up pretty soon here. Let's all just hang out a little bit more. We'll let the fire die down. Boy, this is toasty fire, I'm telling you. Jeez. That's toasty. We'll let that do its thing. That's really warm. Wow. Well, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate you all being here. It's been great. This has been really nice. March, just returned back to stream and found out it's ending. Well, we'll hang out a little bit. We'll hang out a bit more. I can't leave the fire here. So we'll just hang out a little bit longer until the fire's gone. Very chill stream. Yeah, it's been great. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you all, and yeah, look, we can all give a salute to the 3DS and Wii U. Thank you for being awesome consoles. We enjoyed the eShop. Hey, we'll still be able to enjoy the games. We've still got our consoles, you know. We can enjoy them until however lifespan there is on these consoles. But I'm sure we'll keep them going. We'll keep enjoying them. Max Comfy. Don't cry because it's ending. Smile because it happened. Absolutely. Mario Lopez, love you, man. Hey, thanks for that. Right back at you. Let's see, Fiery Spirit. Well, you said your goal was to bring joy to people, so the eShop closure isn't as bad, and you certainly did that for me. Thanks. Thanks for that, Fiery Spirit. I really appreciate it. And at the end of the day, we're all gamers. We just want to play some cool games, you know. That's all we want. We're not asking for too much, are we? King God David, thank you for the stream. See you in the next one. Yeah, rest in peace. All right, take care, everyone. We're gonna wrap up here. I better get some sleep, and then I need to get ready for the next stream. So session 2. So we'll see you guys at session 2. Oh, Bread Offender, what platforms is Undertakers? That's 3DS, so it's all 3DSs and the Wii U. Atlas, peace. Desanus, thank you for everything you've done for the 3DS Wii U community. I'm loving the Silver Falls game so far. I can't wait to dig into everything else. I appreciate that. Thank you for enjoying the games. Thank you so much. It really means so much to me that people are enjoying the games. Your story is truly inspiring. I'll be writing about it on my blog. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for that. Really cool. Think about how different the closure would feel if Jarrell never did this and we never came together. It would have just happened. It's weird to think about. Weird to think about Jarrell for Smash. Take care, everyone. It's been awesome hanging out. We'll see you on the next stream if you're around. Take care, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see ya. Cheers, everyone.